A little penne, some dill, and of course, some salmon. It's my favorite part of the show, the kitchen, and one of my favorite chefs on the planet, Chef Leslie, is here to show us how to make smoked salmon pasta with lime dill sauce. We've been actually standing here for like 15 minutes because A, she's fun to talk to, and B, I can't even, the smorgasbord that you've brought today
it's quite a spread today. Harmon's does pasta right. What could I say? I was like, my goodness, we've got a lot of weeknight pasta offerings.
Well, and before we get into this little dish, what did you do last night for dinner with pasta?
Okay, so you know orzo?
Yes,
they just
I
look
love
like the little, what are they called? Like the little ovals.
Little ovals, and they're so fun to eat.
And I just took a little bit of shrimp, these beautiful colossal shrimp, and we shelled and deveined them, and I cut them into pieces, sauteed up a little garlic and butter, parsley, and then just served the shrimp with the orzo.
20-minute dinner, and it makes everyone happy.
This one as well takes about that same time.
Well, I love this because it's funny. I woke up wanting, like, I want to get more fish in my life, like some salmon, and this is the smoked salmon dish.
Grab that for me, will you?
Okay, this
you
little guy.
You want to make sure that the smoked salmon that you get, it's over kind of like where the ham is. It's over like where the lox and, you know, like the lox for lox and bagels.
Right.
So you just want to take that out and flake it. I would use gloves because, you know, it's a little stinky, but it's really delicious.
Oh, see, and I just eat this with crackers.
Well, you could do that too. Beautiful omega-3s and 6s. Now, here's the thing. I called your recipe called for like a pound of this. I used 2 packages, so I only use half a pound. A little bit goes a long way once it's smoked and stuff, and it's kind of creamy.
Yeah.
It's very rib sticking, but it's a nice dish.
Ooh, can we, after the segment, open that and eat some of that
it's
too?
Got your name on it. Okay, so here's how you make the sauce. In the meantime, I've got my pasta water boiling, and you want salted water as salty as the ocean. If you've ever been hit by a wave,
really salty.
Boom, salty. Yes. Okay.
That's how much you want in there, and it's because it just gets into the pasta, and it's
seasoned.
I do.
You want seasoned pasta. You do not want pasta that's bland because then it's just like
no one likes it.
And blah.
No. Okay.
So this is what I did before the segment. I don't know, half a cup.
All right.
All right. And then I did half of a lime zest in
I saw you, and you were really zesting that guy and really squeezing it in there.
1 shallot. And then I let this simmer down until it reduced by probably about a half. And then you want a strainer at the ready and a cup because we basically want
at the ready. I'm not the ready.
If you have ever made a beurre blanc sauce, this is like a traditional French beurre blanc sauce.
No, I don't know what that is.
You reduce an acid and then it adds complexity to your final dish. You could keep the shallots in if you want. You do not have to do this part.
I love shallots.
Well, then you could keep them in, okay? But watch. You press on all these solids.
Look at you. We're getting it like aggressive with it.
Yes, get all the beautiful juice. Look, I'm getting like 1/4 of a cup, which is basically what you want. I would toss this unless you were Reagan, and then you would keep it.
Yeah, I want to keep it.
And this goes back into my, so this is like uber concentrated stuff now is what you need to look at that as. I've got now here's the thing. I got a little bit of butter, right? But you're doing this for 4 people, so why don't I just do a couple of tablespoons?
And isn't butter kind of amazing?
Listen.
I feel like butter's awesome.
Listen, eat it. It's,
well, and I think on some things, like butter's supposed to be really good for you, so I'm in. And it's Christmas time.
So let's let that melt, and then I need a little bit of chicken broth, please.
Okay, this little guy right there?
Right there. Beautiful. And then you want this reduced down a little bit. I'm putting like a half a cup in, 1/4 cup.
Les, I always use chicken stock because I like it a little saltier. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Okay, so I use low sodium so that I can control my salt.
But I always want more.
If you, yes, I'm fine if you do that.
Okay.
The key is
I feel like you're judging me.
No, there's no judgment whatsoever. Because it cost me $48,000 in culinary school to realize that I needed to stop salting prior to tasting my food.
I know.
Like, you just got to get into the...
Well, if you're at my house, you're probably going to be oversalted.
Watch us all have, like, high blood pressure when we're older. Okay, so I've got a little bit of cream going on, and then you just want to bring this to a boil. It's going to start bubbling, and then the key is big, nice bubbles, okay? And then... I've already got some flakes. You want a piece?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
I knew you were going to want that.
I do.
Okay, toss that in. In the meantime, my pasta's getting ready to be finished. Let's just say that, okay? And then I've got some dill. Let's save a little bit for garnish. Yep, fresh dill. And then I have a little bit of zest that I zested prior.
Oh, look at you, because you care.
Now, if you were doing this at home, you take it from the colander and then you throw it in because that extra starch in that water is going to thicken up that beautiful sauce. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Don't hate me.
Gosh.
It's really liquidy. Oh,
I know, but you're doing great. You're doing great.
It's okay. Okay.
You know what? That $48,000 or however much it was, it's worth it. You're really good.
That was a long time ago. Inflation, that would be bad. Oh, it needs a little salt.
See,
and a little white pepper.
This is why you do the... No.
That's it.
Okay.
You're done.
Oh, gosh, that looks so Good. All right, so I'm going to take it from the one you already made.
You do
Look
that.
at the saucy over here.
So I did farfalle, which is about 10 minutes, al dente.
Oh.
You just want to make sure that you bite it and look at it and see if there's a little bit of white left.
Okay.
And then it's about a minute once that white disappears.
And then can you put Parmesan on the top if you want?
Never, 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 never fish with cheese.
Ever.
It's a rule. The Italians will kill you.
I've learned like
Mario
4 things in this
the
segment.
only human I know who puts cheese with fish.
Okay, don't do it.
Don't put it with that.
Chef Leslie, this is amazing. Go to Harmon's and have pasta week. My gosh. And Jay was like, wait, did you cook all this morning? And you said, no. That's the thing about Harmon's. You go pick it up and heat it up and serve it to your family.
Yep, it's
amazing. Chef Leslie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
ABC4.com/G2 for the recipe.